Okay, I am going to try to be as calm as I possibly can when I say this, but it is going to be really hard for me to do this, guys. I want to get this out of the way before I go on my rant. Thank you guys for all of the support of my videos when I was away in Hawaii. It really means a lot to me. I want to just have something positive before I absolutely just bug out, okay? Just freaking I've never been so mad. I am almost happy to make this video. If you guys have been following my YouTube channel and following my life for at least a year or so now, you guys know that I will do anything. I have no regrets, and I will go out and I will do anything at all as long as it's safe and it's secure. I'm gonna do it without second guessing. Zip lining, cliff jumping, skydiving, going to Mexico to meet a random girl I don't know and make her my girlfriend for over a year and go to Hawaii with her and then have a horrible flight on American Airlines. But there is one fear that I have in my life. And you guys want to guess what that fear is? That fear is a plane crashing. That fear is me sitting in a plane, and as I'm taking off in the plane just crashes and I die. That is my biggest fear in the whole world. It's flying. So guess what happens on American Airlines as I'm flying back from Kauai? We only have, like, you know, a 5.5-hour flight to LAX, then another 5.5-hour flight to New York. It's only 11 hours. You know, it's a long flight, okay? So I'm just planning on playing my Zelda, just maybe taking a nap. It's whatever. You know, you gotta do it. It's a long flight, but it is what it is, okay? And normally what I found with American is that their flights always get delayed. If you guys don't remember my last video about I can't believe this happened, I talked about how my flights got delayed 6 times then canceled, and I missed game 6 of the finals because of American Airlines. I'll put the link right here. Miraculously enough, American Airlines did not have a delay, so we got right on this plane. We're heading out of Kauai, on our way to LAX, taxi out of the gate. We're beginning our takeoff, and all of a sudden the plane just stops. And then the pilot goes over the loudspeaker and goes, "Oh, it appears that our plane had a malfunction during takeoff. We're gonna have an engineer look into this and hopefully get on the way as soon as we possibly can." Are you freaking kidding me? I hear that, and that is like death. That is like pins just screeching my ears, like a big Michael Myers knife just stabbing me in the side of the head, in my ear, and just twisting it, and twisting it, and twisting it like a freaking cork. This is like Rebecca Black blasting into my ears with a Beats pill as I'm in the middle of a deep slumber on a cabana, and I wake up to Friday, Friday. Like, this is how this sounds to me in my ears. I am freaking out. I want to get off of this plane. I don't care if you can fix the problem. I want to get off the plane. I want a new plane. I don't care how much it costs. I don't care. I just want to be off the plane. It freaks me out, guys. I am so terrified. If I hear something like that, I have all these crazy scenarios playing in my head, and I hear that, I'm freaking out. Guys, this is only the beginning, and I don't want to sound too biased against American Airlines. If there is a problem with the plane, and you're going to stop it before it takes off, and you're going to tell us there's a problem, and you're going to fix it, and the plane's going to be fine, then I can't really do anything or say anything about that, so I have no problems with that at all. That's okay. I don't want to be hearing there's problems with my plane as I'm taking off, but if you're going to fix it, and you're going to get us to the destination, then that's really what matters. So we go underway on our takeoff, we go out, we're completely fine, everything is great. We go to land into LAX, and my next flight for JFK is boarding at 11:20. We ended up landing at exactly 11:20 because the flight was delayed about 40 minutes or so, and I'm thinking to myself, you know what, I'm just gonna go to the front of the plane. I already made arrangements. I went all the way up to the front. I sat down in an open seat. Yannette and I sat down. We're gonna run off this plane. We're gonna run to the next gate. We're gonna make our flight back home to New York, and everything's gonna be okay, right? Everything's gonna be okay until the plane starts circling around the airport, just taxiing and taxiing and taxiing. By the second time we circle around the airport, I know something isn't right. Everyone on the plane is like going, what is going on? And it's usually quiet on planes. Everybody is just like in an uproar. We're not screaming like a riot, but everyone's like, what the hell is going on right now? Why are we circling around the runway? We're doing this for like 45 minutes, just going in circles around the runway. And then all of a sudden the captain goes on the loudspeaker and goes, "Oh, well, I've never seen anything like this in my piloting career. It seems that the metal rod that connects the truck to the airplane to taxi them into the gate broke on one of the planes in front of us, so all of the other planes had to go through this traffic and we had to figure out a new gate. We're probably going to be out gate within 10 to 15 minutes. We got off the plane at 1:30 in the morning. My flight to New York already took off at 11:50, and that's not even the worst part. I'm only getting started. We walk through the runway, we get out of the terminal, we go to the customer service because obviously we need to get a new flight. They're probably going to book us on the next one at 6 a.m., which would suck to sit at the airport all night. I'm thinking to myself, Yannette's tired, I'm tired. Yannette doesn't have to go back to work until Monday. It's Wednesday morning at 1:30 a.m. Screw it, let's just stay a few days in LA. I have some friends out here, I have family who lives here. Let's just stay here for a few days, check out Disney World, go to downtown LA, go to Hollywood, have some fun, make a bad situation into a positive. So we got to the customer service desk, and Yannette actually had a flight from JFK to Mexico to go back on, and she was gonna miss that flight because we missed the flight going back home and she wasn't gonna be able to make it. And I told them, hey, That's not going to make her flight because you guys made us so late on the plane. So instead of her going to JFK, I want you guys to route her to Monterey. And they're like, sorry, we can't do that because that's an international flight. And I'm like, American flies to Monterey. I've taken the flight before. They're like, if you want to have her fly to Monterey from LAX, you need to pay a fee. I'm like, all right, well, how much is the fee? It's $650 for a one-way ticket to Mexico. I could buy that right now for less money than that. Why is the fee more money than the actual ticket? I'm like, you know what, screw all of this, whatever. I just was gonna try to get her flight reimbursed, buy her a new flight to Mexico. They fortunately enough changed my flight back to JFK on Saturday, so I'm thinking to myself, we're gonna stay a few days in LA, forget about this headache, just relax, get it all out of the way. And we go down to the customer service, we go to get our bags from the LAX airport, we try to call hotels up, and we find out that there's no hotels in the area. There is nothing. There is absolutely nothing in Santa Monica, in downtown LA, in the LAX airport area, in Manhattan Beach where my uncle lives. There's literally nothing available except for a Best Western for $850, and we'd have to check out at 11 a.m. So if we get there at 3 a.m. and we have to check out at 11, I'm going to be paying $100 in change for an hour of sleep. For every hour of sleeping, $100. What is that? The best part about it is that American Airlines gave us a voucher for $200 for a hotel, which sounds great because $200 a night for a hotel is a lot of money. Unfortunately, the voucher expires the next day and there's no hotels available, so the voucher means absolutely nothing. It is literally just fake money. It's basically a piece of Monopoly cash. And they give you a $14 voucher for food at the airport. That basically buys you a bottle of water and some pretzels. I'm handling a problem with the bags, making sure they don't get taken to JFK. I'm handling a problem with hotels, trying to talk to a guy on the phone that could book us a hotel. American Airlines is trying to DM me then. She wants me to speak to them because she doesn't understand English and I gotta speak to them and she's yelling at me and I'm freaking out. I'm going crazy. I'm trying to deal with 3 different things at a time. And I just said, you know what? It's 3 a.m. now. We're not going to get a hotel. The bags are going to go to JFK. Whatever, let's not deal with this. Let's just get on this next flight at 5:30 in the morning and go home. We've been stressing for like 2 hours now. We might as well just wait another 2 hours, get on the next flight. So I actually told American Airlines, hey, I know I wanted my flight to go back on Saturday because I wanted to stay in LA, but unfortunately there is no hotels available. We have nowhere to sleep. We have nothing to eat. All the airport foods and everything's closed at 2:30 in the morning. Could you just book me back on the flight I was originally supposed to be on, the 6 a.m. flight to New York? And they told me I had to pay a fee. They said I had to pay a fee to get on a flight because they messed up. They had a malfunction with an airplane, and then we had to sit on a runway for an hour and a half going in circles around the airport because I already asked for a Saturday flight. I'm like, the least you could do is show me some hospitality. Anything. So after arguing with them, I was able to get the flight and we ended up sitting in the airport all night, not being able to eat because nothing was open until 5 o'clock in the morning, and then we just took the flight home and we finally got home at 3:30. Overall, there's just so many unlucky things that happen, but the one thing that they could have controlled that I noticed as a constant is the customer service on the actual airplane, okay? This is what put me over the top. So get this, right? We're on a 5.5-hour flight going to LAX. And tell me why when the people come by and I ask them for some pretzels, their response is, we don't serve that on this aircraft. If you want to order something from the food menu. They have chocolate chip cookies for $4. Are you kidding me? I could get some Famous Amos cookies for 25 cents at the grocery store. So one person denies me of pretzels. Guess what happens? The next person, the next flight attendant walks down with a big box of, guess what? Biscuits and pretzels. And she says, hey sir, which one would you like? I said, hey, can I get both? Because I'm starving. It's a 5.5-hour flight. Can I get both of these? This is what she does. She goes, let me go throughout the cabin first and see if everybody else wants something, and then I'll get back to you. And she didn't even give me pretzels or cookies. What? I'm coming home on a commercial flight from a vacation that I've spent over $10,000 on, and I'm being treated like I'm an employee at a Burger King or like I'm in some high security upstate New York prison. I can't get some pretzels? The third person comes by in the aircraft, and I have to beg this person for a little packet of pretzels. All I want is a small 12-ounce Coke and some pretzels and to play some Zelda Ocarina of Time. Is that too much to ask for? And guess what? They don't even have Coke. They only have Diet Coke. I can't get pretzels. I can't get a Coke. I can't get anything. The flight malfunctions. The customer service is horrible. And I am just exploding. I am triggered. All I freaking want is a bag of pretzels. I'm not asking for a gourmet meal, just a small bag of pretzels. It's like that big and there's like 3 pretzels in it. Just give me some goddamn pretzels. Damn. Wow. Overall, absolutely nothing went right. The customer service was absolutely terrible, and the people were just absolutely horrible. There was nothing about this flight that was good. The best part about this flight is the fact that we didn't crash. So I guess that's the most important thing, but if I'm gonna be spending so much money on a flight, at least give me some goddamn pretzels, man. I don't care about these fees. I don't care about paying $650 for a new flight. Just give me some freaking pretzels. Sheesh, man! You might think that I'm joking. I am seriously not joking. All I want on a plane is a small little can of Coca-Cola and some freaking pretzels. Maybe 3 bags, 4, 5 if you're generous. 5 small little bags. It's a 5.5 hour freaking flight. Give me some pretzels. Don't force me to pay $20 for some famous Amos cookies and then give me a voucher for $14 at the airport for 7 hours for a bottle of water and a bag of pretzels. Come on, your flights are messing up. Your flights are malfunctioning. You're making us sit here for so many hours. You're booking me on an economy seat all the way in the back of the plane, middle seat. I wish I could exaggerate the story of it more and say that the person next to me was like some really smelly big dude, but he was actually just like a normal guy. But I'm sitting all the way in the back of the next flight in a middle seat after you guys screwed up so many things. You wouldn't even like serve pretzels. Like, I just want some goddamn pretzels, man. Holy crap. Okay, I knew I was gonna get emotional in this, but I never knew I was gonna get this bad. All I wanna say, guys, like, whenever I hear the word pretzel, I just think about that experience. Like, I can't get a goddamn bag of pretzels, man. That's my experience. When I think of American Airlines, I think of like a bag of pretzels, a big red circle, and like an X through the circle, okay? That's what goes through my head, and it just triggers me. So yeah, that's my experience, guys. That's what I think about American Airlines. That's what happened. It was literally the worst flight of my freaking life. So, and I know Rain and Blaziken just had a problem where apparently like they waited for 2 hours at the airport and bought tickets, and then they sold those tickets to other people. I don't know. There's just always problems with this freaking airline, and I just wanted to vent about this because it was such a terrible experience, and I hope you guys can find some humor out of this. I have no idea, but just pretzels, dude. Freaking pretzels, man. Okay, I'm gonna calm down. I'm just gonna stop drinking this Tropical Rain G Fuel. I'm just gonna take a break, guys. But if you guys like this video, I will make a follow-up to this. I will call the customer support, and I'll tell them I'm recording them. I'll try to make it into a video if I can. If you guys want to see that, let me know by slapping a like on this. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. I'll reply to as many comments as I possibly can because this is something that I am so passionate about. I want my goddamn pretzels. But anyways, guys, it's been your boy Doug Censor, and I hope you guys all have a great day, and I'm out. Peace.